That in a second, but here's the thing. I love the liveness that we have down here. Okay, this is Clark Kellogg, of course, is one of the announcers that you'll be hearing on CBS with Jim Nantz on Saturday and on Monday. Clark comes down from his hotel room thinking, I'm just gonna get some Starbucks coffee, and I'm like, Clark, come do a live shot with us real quick. But you know, it's so great. I've been following your career. You were drafted by the Indiana Pacers, in 1982, and then you went after your playing career to Channel 4 at Indianapolis, and now you're big time. You're doing the game over the weekend. Talk to us about what your thoughts are about these four teams: Louisville, Wichita State, Syracuse, and Michigan, and who you think is going to advance.
Well, I'm excited to see all four of them. The only team I haven't seen in person to this point is Wichita State. I've watched them a lot on film and TV, but I'm excited for all of these teams because it's a really unique opportunity and experience. We've covered Louisville the last weekend. I'm not sure who's going to come out on top. Louisville is the favorite. I think they've been the most impressive team. But as one who's courtside, along with Nance and Steve Kerr and Tracy Wolfson, I'm not going to venture to guess who's going to win it. You'll get plenty of prognostications from our colleagues in the studio: Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, Greg Anthony, Doug Gottlieb. They'll have some picks for you. But I'm hoping that the games are competitive and enjoyable and exciting, and then the best team pulls out on top. Louisville clearly comes in, I think, as the favorite to advance and win it.
You mentioned that you were doing that Louisville-Duke game when Kevin Ware was injured, and I was watching it on TV. I thought you and Jim Nantz handled it amazingly well. But from an announcer standpoint, when you saw the injury, what were your first thoughts as an announcer?
I immediately just broke down. I was so devastated emotionally for Kevin Ware, and then you saw the reaction of his teammates and his coaches, and the way the building went to an immediate hush. I basically just paused and prayed and was in tears. I mean, you feel so badly for somebody to have that kind of an injury happen. And then you start wondering about, will he be able to come back successfully? What does this mean for his future? And then all of the other drama that was going on there with the emotion of his teammates. But
did you think to yourself, I mean, how detailed can I be with this injury? Because you're looking at a guy with his bone basically sticking out of his leg.
You know what? I thought at that point in time I wasn't in a position to say anything. I thought our crew, our producer and director, Mark Wolf, Bob Fishman, and the rest of our TV crew all did a great job in just showing restraint. And there was really nothing to say that could add to the pictures. And that was basically how we approached it. It wasn't planned. It was a spontaneous reaction. There was nothing. I wasn't able to talk, and there was nothing I could have said that would have added to the pictures. So basically, silence proved to be the best policy until we had some time elapse, and we had to start to move ourselves back into a position of trying to get ready to call the game, much like the players and coaches had to try to get back into focusing on the game after seeing that.
All right. So, what is your flavor of Starbucks that you got this morning?
Well, you know, this is I'm down here because we call this making a deposit in my bride's emotional bank account.
This is for her.
This is her drink.
This is her. This is
her drink.
You came down to get coffee for your bride,
right, exactly.
and I have finagled you into an interview.
Yeah, but that's all right. That's
Listen,
all right.
wait,
She's fine.
What's her name? What's her name?
My wife's name is Rosie.
Rosie, if you're watching right now, the coffee's on the way, Rosie. All right,
it's right here. Yep, it's right here.
It's right here.
So I'm actually gaining some additional emotional bank account points by doing this, and these are big points. I mean, on a 1 to 10 coming down and getting coffee in the morning for my bride, that's probably like an 8.5.
Oh, I go 9.5. Robin, do you think 9.5, maybe close to a 10?
So
is it the Reverend that says happy wifey, happy lifey?
Yeah. Serve my wife.
Yeah, Robin will tell you, you always have to please the wife. You make sure she's taken care of. It's all good. Okay, good.
So is that his wake-up face? Are those his jammies? Does he wake up looking that good?
Can we pan down? Look, he's got the Crocs on. He's wearing Crocs and just
my jeans.
These are like just jammies he's got on
that's
here.
Right.
So
yeah.
he's staying at the Omni. He just walked over
public pajamas.
But he still looks great. He looks broadcasting. It took me 45 minutes to get into makeup look like this. He looks better than I do coming out of bed. You know, that's what I love about Clark Kellogg right here. So
well, many thanks to him. Many thanks to him. He better run, or that's going to be some cold coffee, and he's going to lose all.